Hello, John Pinkowski with Pacific Northwest Computers. I just wanted to do a quick video on a pretty common repair call that I get. And it has to do with folks that have like a local network with a NAS or server, or they have network printers, and all of a sudden they'll come in one morning and multiple computers or just a single computer is connected to the internet. Everything says the connection's just fine, but they can't access anything on the local network. So I just want to do a quick little tutorial on what that common repair typically is. So if you notice down here in the corner, everything says I'm connected and working correctly. However, when I go to the network and internet settings, you'll notice for the properties for my network, it says that I'm on a public network. Now by default, Windows does actually set pretty much any network that you connect to as public. That way, if you're at a coffee shop or an airport, you're not just making yourself exposed or accessible to everybody else on the network. But if you're in an office or if you're at your own home, then the public is not the profile that you want to be using. So we're going to click on the properties here for the wireless network. And we're actually going to go up here and make sure that we actually select private. This way the device is discoverable on the network and you can actually share files with other network devices. You can see and access other network devices, but we do need to take things just a step further. So if we go back to the network and internet settings itself, and we come all the way down to advanced share settings, we need to make sure the advanced share settings are also all on as needed. Sometimes you'll turn on private, but then this stuff will still be off. Why? I can't say the reason. Windows updates, people clicking on stuff without knowing, but nonetheless, you want to make sure network discovery is on, file and print sharing is on, and then under all networks, public sharing is on. And I actually would say 8 times out of 10, if it's a small company, actually 9 times out of 10, if it's a small company or just like a home network or something, you do not need to have password sharing turned on. The only time that I actually have password sharing turned on is like myself. I've got a network here that if someone did somehow get in, I want to have an extra layer of protection. But also too, it's really only for clients and customers who might have like a multi-layered business where they have like an administrative layer, engineering or sales, HR, and that way folks aren't able to get into each other's information. But still have networked information, so those certain departments can share amongst themselves, but only with those that actually have the permission to do so. But like I was saying, 8 to 9 times out of 10, this is actually going to be off. And then also too, one thing that I'll typically do, if it is an office or a home, I'll actually make sure all this public stuff is turned on too. So that way, if you do get a Windows update or there is something like that that trips this stuff, even if your local network switches to a public profile, most of what's already established and connected should maintain the same. So, but yeah, as long as you make sure this is all set to private and then also go through the advanced sharings themselves and make sure all those different pieces are on, file and print sharing should become active and working again. You might have to maybe restart a computer or flush the DNS type of a situation, but that really should be it. NAS access, server access, printer access, it should be all accessible and functioning just like it was before. And that's pretty much about it. So I just wanted to do this quick video showing folks how to do that, since it's something that we address a lot and we try to teach and show, but just wanted to have an extra resource out there just in case someone needed to find and fix this issue. Hope it does help somebody, and thank you again for watching. Do the whole like, subscribe, all of that fun stuff. Definitely try to post how-tos and tips and trick videos as often as we can. And thank you again, John Pinkowski with Pacific Northwest Computers. Thanks so much.